Welcome to the Jessica Carroll baking show, where I have actually never used an oven in my entire life, but today we're gonna be baking our face. So this is what you have to do. Set the oven to 350 degrees and then put your face in it. Sound good, right? All right, but in all seriousness, I actually did interview one of the top best beauty YouTubers in the world on the red carpet, PatrickStarrr. No, not that PatrickStarrr. But he shared his #1 beauty secret, and it was baking your face. So today, we're gonna give it a try. So now that the joke's over, we're actually not using the oven. Thank God. Get rid of this apron. We are actually going to be baking our face, for real. So what does that mean? Because I had no idea either. So PatrickStarrr said that baking your face is basically a way to set your makeup in so that it's bulletproof. So PatrickStarrr just did a collaboration with MAC, and he claims that his translucent powder with MAC that actually just got released December 14th is the best powder in the world.
The world's best setting powder brought to you by yours truly, PatrickStarrr.
Well, PatrickStarrr, that is a very big claim, so I have to put it to the test. So I'm gonna grab my handy dandy mirror, and I actually have done baking before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do half my face with PatrickStarr's brand new setting powder compared to the one that I've actually used before, and I already own Laura Mercier. And I already see all this dust everywhere. Okay. And PatrickStarrr says the ultimate test is what's called the flashback. So at the end of baking my face, I'm gonna ask you guys which one you like better. So here we go. So when you're baking your face, here's how it works. You first put on all of your liquid makeup products first. Basically what you want to do with baking is anywhere you want your skin to look brighter. So under your eyes, maybe your forehead, because I have really oily skin, so my forehead gets very shiny. And let's say your chin, you want to take a beauty blender and just dampen it. You don't want to soak it, you just want to damp it. And with baking, you can like go crazy. Like PatrickStarrr literally covers his whole face. Baking! It looks just like powder. So if you can see here, PatrickStarr's setting powder it's almost like a nude color versus Laura Mercier's is white. So I'm interested to see how this is gonna look on my white pale skin. PatrickStarrr obviously has a darker skin tone than I do. So I'm gonna put PatrickStarr's on the right side of my face, and you just literally kind of go for it.
So you'll do your foundation, liquid foundation, concealer, and then once you have all your wet ingredients and makeup on, you're gonna wanna set it and forget it, and you just wanna press that powder into your face, and that's what we call baking.
Now when you are baking, you wanna let your powder sit for about 5 minutes so the heat of your skin is actually baking it in. And now I'm gonna go in with Laura Mercier's on the other side. And as I showed you before, this one's a lot whiter. And it seems almost like finer. This one definitely goes on whiter, but the powder itself is whiter, so that makes sense. So you're probably looking at me going, she looks like a weirdo. How is this actually gonna look good? PatrickStarrr says so. It's supposed to make your skin just look flawless, matte. All right, so now I'm gonna let this sit for about 5 minutes to really let the heat of my skin bake it into my pores so that it is bulletproof. Now, a fun little fact as I'm letting this sit, baking actually started from drag queens. And we all know if you ever want makeup tips, turn to the drag queens because they are queens and we need to bow down to them because yes, and now everyone's using it, including all the Kardashians. Because drag queens were dancing every night and sweating and dancing under hot lights, they didn't want their makeup to move or even rub off on people. So they created baking, and it's still used today. So I'm gonna let this sit for 5 minutes and then I'll be right back. All right, ding, 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 ding. 5 minutes is up. So now what you do is you just take a really big, you could even do a bigger brush than this, and you just dust off the excess material. All right, so now I don't look as goofy as I did before, but I'm still not done. So I'm gonna go apply some blush, a little contour, then I'm gonna come back and do my flashback. Whew, I am all baked out. Okay, not really. Before we do the ultimate flashback test, I wanna give you my thoughts. I am obsessed with PatrickStarrr's translucent powder, and here's why. So this eye might look a little bit brighter, but in my opinion, it looks too white. This side actually looks natural, and I think it's because his powder has that like nude beige look to it. This side, so the Laura Mercier powder, it almost emphasizes my wrinkles right under my eye, whereas this side, PatrickStarrr's powder, actually kind of makes it all blend in. It almost gives it that blurry, smooth look, which of course we're all looking for. And even on my forehead, I feel like this side is just too white. Like it kind of makes me look like a little more raccoonish. Whereas PatrickStarrr, it's almost like I use that blur Facetune filter on my skin, which I love. And before we actually do the ultimate test, let me just tell you that PatrickStarrr's is $34 and this little tiny thing is $38. So now the ultimate test. First, I want you guys to just look head on. What side is your personal favorite? PatrickStarrr, Laura Mercier. I'm gonna turn off all the lights, take a picture just using the flash for PatrickStarrr's flashback test. So here we go. So in my personal opinion, I think that they both passed the flashback test, but I wanna know from you guys which side you liked better. I mean, setting powder is setting powder, but I have to say that if I was gonna go purchase a new one, I would probably get PatrickStarrr's. It just went on nicer. Even in the picture, my skin looked more blurred instead of just white and bright. So overall, PatrickStarrr's baking setting powder definitely takes the cake. But I definitely say yes to PatrickStarrr's setting powder. So let me know which side you liked best, left or right, in the comments below. And if you guys want to see more this or that product reviews, make sure to share this video with all of your loved ones. Make sure to comment below and let me know which side was your favorite. And I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye! So PatrickStarrr's baking setting powder definitely, what is it?
Takes the cake.
Takes the cake.